Welcome back to Sicily for stage 3 of the Tour of Sicily. Start in Realmonte and finish 171 kilometers later on in Piazza Armerina. Another demanding stage with 2,500 meters of elevation. We have one official categorized climb all the way in the first hour of the race in Naro and an intermediate sprint at 30 kilometers from the finish line in Calta Girone. But on the way, a lot of hills and a lot of headwind as well. It was a very windy day out on Sicily today, only 12 degrees Celsius, but attacks were flying straight from the start to get the legs warm. In the end, we ended up with a breakaway of 5 riders, with 19-year-old Fran Mihajlovic in the black of cycling team Friuli, Alessandro Iacchi of team Quebeca, an Italian rider, Federico Burgio in the white and blue of Work Service, Martin Sricek in the white and red of BS Carriere, and the rider from Serbia, Veljko Stojnic of Koratek. Those were the 5 riders in the lead, and the peloton gave them a nice lead of up to 5.5 minutes. This is the intermediate sprint in Calta Girone. Leading is the 19-year-old from Croatia, Mihajlovic, but the 5 points and the 3 bonus seconds go to Federico Burgio, who for the second day in a row was in the breakaway. Then we are at 13.5 kilometers from the finish line. The breakaway of 5 falls apart as Martin Sricek, the young Slovakian, drops from that group, meaning we have 4 riders left who are going towards Piazza Armerina with a nice tailwind, and a peloton 1.5 minutes behind them. And then just over 11 kilometers to go, a sneaky little attack there by the man in black of cycling team Friuli. His name, Fran Mihajlovic. His dad was already a pro rider at the beginning of this century, and his 19-year-old son was already successful earlier this year in a race in Slovenia and now tries a solo time trial towards the finish line. Due to the work of the riders of the Italian national team, we had a little bit of echelon action, but all the big favourites for tomorrow's showdown on Mount Etna are featured in this first group. But meanwhile, our 19-year-old leader is still defending a 1-9 lead as we head towards the final of today's stage. It was a long one, it was a rather slow one with the headwind, but it's going to be a rather fantastic day for this young man. Cycling team Friuli has links to Bahrain Victoria's World Tour team, as you can see from the colours and from the Merida bike. And with 1 minute on the peloton going into the last kilometre, you can already see the finish in the distance. 19 years of age, he will turn 20 in August, and this is the biggest day of his career to date. He not only wins the stage, but Fran Mihajlovic is also the new leader in the Tour of Sicily. And pure joy looks like this. And then the peloton sprint for second place with the man in the colours of human-powered health. He had a flat tyre and a bike change at 5 kilometres to go, but the Canadian Pierre-André Coté finishes in second place, just ahead of the man from Palermo, Filippo Fiorelli. Fran Mihajlovic, what a day for him. He wins the stage ahead of Pierre-André Coté, Fiorelli, Venciarutti, Albanese, Nibali, Mosca, Conti, Zimmermann and Alessandro Vedeli. I always love it when the breakaway makes it all the way to the finish line, and even more when it's a young man with dreams realising that dream in Sicily. Fran Mihajlovic, his first professional win and a leader's jersey as well, with 18 seconds on Caruso, 22 on Nibali, 23 on Fiorelli, 24 on Pozzovivo and 28 on Elisonde. Those are the names we're going to look out for tomorrow. But today is the day for this man, Fran Mihajlovic. And what a wonderful day it was. And then on Friday, the final stage of this year's Tour of Sicily, we are going towards Mount Etna with a little loop, including the climb to Contrada Giuliana, and then an uphill finish after 17 kilometers on the volcano. And that is going to decide who's going to be the successor of Vincenzo Nibali.